how is the administration making ag great again?
Well, it's a wonderful question, and I would tell you that President Trump, our entire administration, understand that America is many things, but throughout our history, America has been all about agriculture, literally from our nation's founding. And agriculture today is such dynamic and important industry, not only feeding the nation, but literally feeding the world, that we've made a real priority on rolling back regulations that'll make it more possible for family farmers to succeed and to grow. When the president set into motion a repeal of the Waters of the USA regulation, it was all about making sure that the farmers have the freedom to manage their own land without unnecessary federal intrusion. But the tax cut bill, I truly do believe, is uniquely beneficial to farmers when you talk about the ability to immediately expense equipment in the next 5 years. That gives a great opportunity for farmers to be able to offset some of those massive input costs that people working in production agriculture face and be able to buy the equipment and immediately write off that equipment. That combined with essentially repealing the death tax for virtually every American farm family, we think all come together to really make it very clear that President Trump, our entire administration, are making a priority on making American agriculture great again.
Let's move now to trade. Trade's a huge topic right now. It's very important to ag. Exports are very important to farmers.
Sure is.
What is the administration doing to protect those producers that rely on it so much? And, also, what are they doing to open up new markets?
Well, we're working every day to open up new markets. For more than a decade, for instance, beef cattle were barred from China, and the president last year was able to announce that we lifted that ban, and we're now exporting beef to China. We've been engaging countries across South America and across the world to take more American agricultural products. And as we renegotiate NAFTA, and as we're in the midst of promising discussions with our ally in South Korea and other countries, make no mistake about it, the president's going to recognize the important role that exports play in the vitality of our agricultural economy. And as we renegotiate those deals, which haven't always been a winner for American manufacturing, we're going to make sure that it wins for American workers, but also is a win for American agriculture.
And then lastly, talk to us a little about what the administration is doing for infrastructure, for the Waters of the United States rule, and other big issues like that.
Well, the president just secured $21 billion in the recent spending bill as really a down payment on rebuilding America's infrastructure. And it's one of the things, as a former governor from an agricultural state in Indiana, I understand that what you grow on the farm, you got to truck out. You got to be able to move it. And so the nation's infrastructure is absolutely essential for rural America's development and for the ability for agriculture to prosper. And so while we're pleased with this initial investment in infrastructure, the president's absolutely determined. His number is $1 trillion. We want to find a way that we can invest $1 trillion in America's infrastructure, and not just roads and bridges and ports, but also making sure that we have broadband across rural America, so that agricultural operations that would maybe surprise some Americans how high-tech they already are, can continue to develop the technology and the innovation to continue to increase production agriculture for the benefit of family farmers, the benefit of the American economy, and frankly, for the benefit of the world.